going on, Clark? How you doing, buddy? James. James is in the house, y'all. Casey. Integrator, yes. Was some crazy racing. Bob, yeah, man, you called it. You called it. It was only a matter of time. It happened sooner than later. Hey, Priscilla. Hello, Philip. Danny. No. We just kind of took it all in. You know, there was lots of pictures and everything. I'm sure somebody's got a video out there, but I didn't. But yeah, crazy weekend. More than just racing too, obviously. You know, we had the Lizzie incident there. Final round. I don't know what it is, man. That's the second time that's happened this year. Down at I'm talking about a wreck during the last race of the first round. Down in South Georgia. Was it South Georgia? No, it was Florida. Down in Florida, that was Jerry Bird. And man, yeah, last race of first round, and he spun that thing out, and then sure as heck, Lizzie does the same thing. So it's crazy how that happened. Sarah, thank you so much for that compliment. Lori, glad you guys are enjoying it. James, thank you. This weekend, wow. So it was a little rough getting footage out at a decent time. So for some reason, Verizon service was absolutely terrible. Obviously, it's the cell towers in the area, but Verizon service was horrible. AT&T was excellent. So for me, I have Verizon on my phone, and then back at the camper I have AT&T. So unfortunately, we were down. The camper was about a quarter mile from the starting line. It was right at the quarter line, finish line. And the stands where I needed to be was all the way down the right lane, cross behind the starting line, and back to the 330 in the left lane. So, man, it was a far walk, and it just didn't happen Friday night. It was brutal there as far as weather goes. It was in the mid to upper 90s both days, Friday and Saturday, and it was humid as all get out. The heat index was, what I heard, was about 114. So it was crazy hot. There were people on Saturday during first round when like most of the people were there, and y'all seen in some of the first round videos there were umbrellas everywhere. We haven't been to a race where there have been that many umbrellas. There's usually several, you know, but it was just almost unbearable. I mean, we had people, the last race that was as hot as that, or you know, close to it, was Florida, obviously, down in the swamp. And yeah, it was just that real thick heat, and you just couldn't get away from it. And it didn't help that the lines were super long to get drinks and stuff like that. So, you know, there were people passing out down in Florida, but nothing like at like this past weekend. There were literally people everywhere passing out. I mean, we just lost count, and that was just on our side. Like there was a big hill in the left lane when you were down on the starting line. You had to walk up this big hill to get up into the bleachers, because it was like a hillside that they did concrete bleachers on. And basically they would have to drive this golf cart up this hill, try to navigate through all the people that were in the area there behind the bleachers where the concessions were and the bathrooms, and you know, they would literally have to prioritize who they would take out first. There was a little medical building there, and they would take people there to, you know, get them fluids and into the air conditioning for a bit. And yeah, it was sad to see. I'm not gonna lie. It was, at one point there were 3 people. I'm not exaggerating about this. You can ask anybody that was there. There was literally 3 people that were down up on the blacktop behind the bleachers at one time at the first round, and literally the sheriff was going back and forth between the people, and the concessions were great. They were giving people bottles of water and bags of ice and everything like that. So man, it was just trying to give you guys an idea of what we were up against. And we did end up having some time in between rounds, obviously on Saturday, so I was able to take my jog back to the camper and get some service and get you guys some videos out during the race. So thank you guys for watching those. Y'all did awesome. We did the best we've done as far as view count goes this past weekend, and man, that's thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Let me get to some of these comments before we get into the racing. Ohio Grudge, hey buddy, what's going on? Were you at the Midnight Madness? I didn't get to hop on your channel yet, but that looked like a crazy event to say the least. I haven't even got to watch the latest episode on Street Racing Channel, but I have watched the first couple, so that looked pretty crazy. Are they doing a fans daily driver race this year at NPK? Yes, they are. The daily driver race, that is what Daddy Dave is racing his S10 in there. Heat index Saturday in Florida was 112. Man, I feel you. Sarah, the kiddos, yeah, they were good. So this weekend was pretty awesome. I got to have Jesse out there with me. Thank you so much for that, Ben. Seriously, thank you. I got to have Jesse out there with me, and obviously you've seen in a couple of the videos that we've posted, we wanted to add to y'all's experience and the feedback that you guys were giving us as far as footage. You know, I was right there with you guys. Having a second camera angle it's just going to add to the entertainment factor. And when you watch a race from one view, you're always wondering, I'd like to see it from the other side. So got to have me and my wife kind of double team on cameras, which was a first for us. So just be patient with us. We'll get better at it and get smoother. And but the kiddos were able to be in the camper the entire weekend. The award for the weekend goes to my parents for making the trip down from Pittsburgh and driving to Darlington to babysit the boys. But that was so cool. That was such a blessing from them. So the kiddos stayed cool. They'd pop outside every now and then and play catch with their little Velcro pads and the Velcro tennis balls. That looked like fun. We were outside playing that earlier today. Let's see here. Who else we got? Duplicate. We're live in the 405, sort of. I heard Justin broke steering wheel. That's why he left off. Yeah, that was wild. Good night. I have not seen that before. But that's awesome that he was able to have that footage in there, So thanks for sharing your off-time videos. New York, Washington, D.C. Love the commentary. Thank you for watching those, Lori. Like I said, that's just part of our journey. And to tell you guys that, hey, we just go race to race. That's all we do. I mean, that's just not the case, I mean, we're traveling the country, and we absolutely are going to stop by all of these landmarks in the area. And it's just an absolute blessing to be able to do that and vlog it so you guys can join along and see where we're at and see what we do in between races. So thank you, Lori, for that. South Georgia Soccer. You have to live in this area to survive. It's tough. Yeah, I mean we get humid days out here in southern Illinois, but not like that. That was darn near unbearable. In Cali, the last race, Top Fuel, the driver was overcome and withdrew. Arthur, like, no kidding. When was that? You guys are awesome. I appreciate the hard work. Thank you, Big Ram. Jason, thanks for all the great content. For those of us who can't make it out there, man, that's what it's all about. You know, it's 2021, right?
I'm having bubble gum.
You're having bubble gum? Here's
and
Weston.
A horse circle. And a horse circle.
You got a big old piece of bubble gum, bud. Was that from your bubble tape?
I got a big gum.
Yeah.
A big gum.
What about you? You want up here to show people your bubble gum? Don't swallow it this time, okay? Where is it? Where is it?
He swallowed it.
Are you serious? I've told you a million times, do not swallow bubble gum. It's going to be in there forever. I forget where I was even at, but let me get to some comments here. Those kiddos are amazing. Thank you, Ben. I will. You know what? We are going to get ice cream. That is for sure. We actually had some last night on the way home. That was awesome. Jason. That's right. So it's 2021, right? And nobody wants to wait 6 months to see the races. Y'all know all the drivers are posting on social media. They're just to the point. Social media's to the point. Technology's to the point where if you're going to have a public event, the material is going to get out there. And sitting at home and being the one that was behind the phone searching and looking like, man, where is this stuff at? I want to see some of these races. And you better bet your bottom dollar that even though I'm the one out there filming it at the races with the people, I'm going to be the first one to sit down and watch these shows. Hands down. I'm going to watch every episode. I'll probably watch it multiple times. That's just what I love. You know what I mean? That's what we're all here for. And, you know, that's why we're doing what we're doing. I wanted to provide a higher quality of footage for these races that happen. And did I think it was going to work? No, absolutely not. I just never thought it would be me, you know. And I had the camera experience. Had some YouTube experience, so I was a little bit comfortable in front of the camera. Not to say that I'm good in front of the camera, but I was comfortable enough in front of the camera, and it worked. And that's thanks to you guys. Seriously, thank you for bringing that up, Jason. How's that part? Nathan, did you hear Chief in the live stream? Yeah, and that's what I was just addressing, you know. Blackbird, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you all got the content. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for that, Blackbird. All in the hard work. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed watching. Mike, that is huge, man. You know, I've gotten several emails from people saying the same thing. Like, we cannot get out to the races. And the show has their plan, right? I mean, we've all seen how it goes. I mean, they change it up here and there. We get to see different things, but, you know, I just wanted to bring something different, you know, traveling to and from the races. You know, the pit tours, those really took off. I thoroughly enjoyed doing them, and it seems like y'all are enjoying them too. And I'm looking to add to that. I'm gonna change things up a little bit. So, Sarah, thank you, thank you for that. Appreciate you guys giving. I want to take this time real quick. We are going to get into some of the race specific stuff here. But we do have memberships available, so we kind of talked about that when we hit 10,000 subscribers, that something was going to be coming, and membership is it. So it's a little bit different on the mobile devices. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. In YouTube, as big as a platform that they are, that they can't figure that out. But if you can, there's a link actually down in the description here where you can copy that into, let's say if you have an iPhone, you can copy that into Safari, and then you'll be able to see the giving options there. There's 3 different levels of giving and perks to go along with each one. So take a look at take a look at those and see if that's something that you're interested in doing. We really do appreciate y'all's support, and I'm a broken record saying we couldn't do it without you guys. So, drag van, I'm going to bring my ice cream drag van to Tucson, Arizona NPK, and I hope they will let me race. That would be amazing. An ice cream drag van. I got to see that. I have to see that. The squirrel, thank you. James, the next race is in Cordova, Illinois. It is 4 hours north of us. It's the closest race for us. This was the rescheduled event. Okay, so it was supposed to happen the week before Epping, New Hampshire. It was supposed to go Illinois, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and then a break. But it got rained out. They kind of jumped the gun. They called it on like Wednesday, and I heard it really didn't end up raining. But anyways, besides the point. So we skipped Illinois, we went straight to Epping the next week, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and now we're turning around and they're putting that race in the schedule right now. So that was, that's the plan. Cordova International Raceway, never been there. I think it's the first time NPK's been there. They've been up near Chicago. At I think Route 66 is where they've been, and that's where my wife and I have been the past couple seasons, season 3 and season 2 for sure. So anyways, that's where we're going. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Joseph. Harold, thank you. We had to dodge you a couple times to stay out of the picture, but we watch it later. Hey man, y'all ain't getting in the way. Just hop up in front of the camera, wave, do whatever you need to do. It's all good. On Blackbird, I have not heard that, but I don't know. That's one thing that I won't do. So I won't make y'all scroll for that. But Blackbird said, I hear they're going to try to stop live streaming of NPK. There's a couple people that do it, and I get asked to do it every week, multiple times, and I don't know. It's not my thing. Like I said here earlier in this video, I want to provide a higher quality of content, and the live streams, I don't have the means or the technology to provide at least a 720p version of it, and I don't know, it's not my deal. I'm more into the editing, so that's what I'm gonna stick with, and it seems to be working. I know the other people that are doing it, they have a fantastic following. They do the best that they can, and they're at every race too. So I mean, we're all out there just trying to provide the content for the people that physically can't be there and just are scratching and clawing waiting to hear what is going on. So let's move on here a little bit. I promise we're gonna get into the racing. Yep, that's why Justin only does in the car now. So yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So a little bit of racing. Friday night grudge racing. Couple big stories. All of a sudden, out of the blue, probably, I don't even know, halfway through the grudge racing night, we're a couple hours into it, lots of passes have been down, and all of a sudden, Justin Swanstrom and Eric Cavilla come pulling up to the line. And we all know that there's some history there, right? For those of you that don't know, there was some kind of misunderstanding at some point that Eric may have called out Justin for 10,000, and then Justin accepted it, but they said Eric said no, I didn't say that. And anyways, whatever the drama was, and so Swanstrom called out Eric for that 10,000 race over the microphone in Epping, and it didn't happen. Eric said no, not today. We'll do it some other time. So when these guys pulled up to the line, to say that we were all excited was an understatement. And unfortunately, Swanstrom ends up grenading the Pro Charger in his burnout. So it didn't necessarily grenade it. I think what was said was that the drive shaft snapped, but still, he wasn't able to make the run. Eric was in the right lane, and he made an awesome pass. So it would have been an awesome race, but we are going to see that. That's for sure. That was really cool and exciting to see. Gator Red NHRA Winter Nationals in July. Oh, okay. That's when that guy passed out. Okay. Blackbird, that's like 10 pieces. Mine too. Delayed to summer because Washington closed due to fires. Oh, yeah. I remember that. AMB. Nothing wrong with swallowing gum. It does just like everything else. Oh, man, those kids. I tell you. What do we got here? Carol, I think. Look for Reaper snooping around the next race. Reaper, huh? Reaper's coming to Illinois. Okay. I haven't seen that. But that's interesting. That's interesting. That's cool. Is he bringing a car, did he say? Or is he just coming to hang out? Daily driver, 7-0? What's small tire? What's he doing? Thanks for keeping us posted. You're riding with Roy. All right, Roy. Thanks for joining along. Clark, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Ben, thank you. Ryan Mark wins everything. Murder Never keeps blowing up. What more you need to know? Yeah, Murder Nova, he's doing good. I mean, let's face it. First full season out on the NPK. Brings out that new car. Love the gloss black, in my opinion. What do you guys think about it? I think it's absolutely beautiful. I prefer the gloss over the matte. But if you've watched his channel over there at 187 Customs, he explained I could go to the Hemi and the Pro Charger like everybody else, but it's just not him. And I have mad respect for that. That's awesome. And he's sticking to what he loves, and man, he's making it work. And just like Chief said in his live stream, it's only a matter of time. So, good luck to him. It's gonna happen. And a good telltale of that was a turbo car winning this past weekend in Robin Roberts. So y'all have seen the posts. It's all out there. Robin Roberts was lighting that track up Saturday. Plain and simple. He got out there Friday, and obviously with his new engine and his new transmission and converter and everything that they did this past week after, the big come apart last weekend, you have to stand and give this guy a round of applause. They work their tails off, and I'm thoroughly enjoying following him on social media and the stories that he's telling this whole week, and to just kind of bring us all up to speed and what's all what has all been done to get to this point. So if you haven't looked him up, look up Robin Roberts Racing on Facebook and Instagram. Nick, I'll be in Cordova this weekend camping. All right, man. Like camper or in a tent. But look me up when you get there. I'll be around. You guys know where I'm standing at. Usually about the 3:30 up high somewhere that I can. This weekend was tough to get up high. The stands were shallow. They really were. And like I said, it was just concrete. Sometimes it's nice in the bleachers where even if they're packed to the gills and you get up in the top row, you can at least stand on the top and not worry about umbrellas or people standing up in front of you to be able to get the shot. But this weekend it was tough. I mean, I had that camera up above me for the majority of first and second round until people started petering out. But it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, but we made it happen. The show will have a lot of good backstories. Absolutely. I don't take anything away from the show. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm as big a fan of any as the show. Pilgrim does a fantastic job of it, and it's the reason that we're all fans. If they didn't do a good job, we really wouldn't care much for it. But pretty amazing show from where they started. Street Outlaws in general. So cool. I bought a ticket to race in Cordova. Now rain date conflicts with Power Cruise. Dang it, Roy. I hate hearing that, man. Any chance of starting driver interviews or just speaking to the drivers during the pit tour? Yeah, I think there's a chance in that. Blackbird, where can we get the membership? I think I put it down in the description. There's a link down there. You can click on that and open it up in your browser, and it should give you the 3 different giving options. What a wild weekend. Absolutely. Racing, the proposal, the heat, everything. Gatorade, I went to Florence, South Carolina the weekend. Waltrip went for $1 million. My friend let me stay in his parking at the Cook KOA. He worked for the campground in like 10 miles from the race. Oh man, that's cool. E's and B's, my man, sorry late to the party, was interviewing an outlaw figure 8 driver. Sweet, man. That's awesome. I'll get on there and listen to that later this week. Y'all check out E's and B's podcast. He's in the comment section there. Go check him out. DG Classic, what's up, Dale? How you doing, man? Y'all can see that logo there next to DG Classic. That green logo there. He's a member of the channel. How much was the payoff to video off the top of that trailer? Because I know Jesse wouldn't let you get up on the top of hers. Yeah, our camper was not right on the track, so that really wasn't an option. Obviously, down by the quarter, wouldn't been able to see nothing. But actually, funny story there. Over the past couple events, I've gotten to talk to Cody Baker quite a bit, and his trailer was kind of right there near the finish line, and I was running late. I was uploading videos from round 1 down in the camper, and I get a text message from my wife that the round was starting, and I couldn't believe it. I started sprinting. I dropped what I was doing, grabbed the camera, ran, and there was no way I was getting to the other side of the track. And all of a sudden, I was like, I got to get up high, whatever I can do. Jesse was already at the finish line with the camera in the bed of a truck. And I was like, I saw Cody, and I was like, hey, can I get up on top of your toter? And he goes, yeah, I don't care. Scaled up his toter and got it done. So thank you to Cody Baker. He's the reason I was able to get the second shot for second round. So y'all message Cody and tell him thank you. Andrew S., are you going to the West Coast? Yes, that is the plan right now. Cuban, yeah, I'm enjoying the pit tours. Like to see their trucks and trailers in the background footage. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's definitely something you don't see on the show unless it's just in the back of one of their interviews. So sometimes you'll see when I'm at the cars, I'll kind of pan around so y'all can see some beautiful rigs out there. I mean, several. Well, it's more than several. It's a lot of the guys have the standard toters with a stacker. I mean, but you still got the OG guys out there like You got Monza and Kamikaze. They're just rocking a dually and your standard race car trailer. I mean, they're OG, man. They make it work. They're not as high budget as some of these other teams, and you can't blame them. I mean, they're out there, they're getting it done. So it's cool to see the different levels of drivers and teams that are out there. Drag van, the ice cream drag van is on Facebook and it runs 7/8. Nice. It's awesome. Jeremy, I live 25 minutes from Cordova. Hey, all you gotta do is get on the vote, THEFOAT.com, and get you some tickets. We could see you there, Jeremy. Swanstrom posts all of his rounds. He does, but he did come out, what was it, 2 weeks ago and say, you know, production told him that he can't have a camera on the line anymore. So it looks like he added several in the car, and I think that's a really cool angle to see. You know, we don't get to see that a whole lot. Casey, y'all will notice that any of the members that are on here that have a blue name or gear wrench, they are moderators. Obviously, we're getting to the point where, you know, we're coming up on 13,000 subscribers, and I can't do it all at this point. So I have asked a couple of the loyal and very active members to moderate for us, and not just on the live streams, but also on the videos. So this is a good opportunity for me to bring it up. Look, y'all, I made this channel and I wanted it to be a little different. I wanted it to be a place where anyone and everyone, including the kids, can get on here and watch these races, and parents don't have to worry about what their kids are seeing. So I've gotten some pretty vulgar comments. Number one, it's going to be removed. You know, it's to the point where if you let something slip, you know, that's all right. And I'm not telling anybody that you can't get on here and post your opinion of things. You can bicker back and forth. That's fine. I mean, we're all gonna do that, right? We all have different opinions. Not taking your freedom of speech away at all, but any vulgar comments or derogatory comments, whether it's towards me, towards my family, towards drivers, teams, whatever, it's my channel, and it's something that I don't want to put up with. So it's going to be removed, and you may be as well. You may think that your comment is posted, but you know, we have some tools in our pockets and nobody's seeing it, so don't waste your time. So thank you to our moderators, Dale and Casey. Right now, y'all are doing a great job. And yes, guys, please keep it clean, and we can all have a good time and enjoy these races. So thank you for that. I'm 20 minutes from Route 66 in Juliet. About a 2.5 ride to Cordova for me. Oh, Nick, you can do it, man. 2.5 hours ain't nothing. Hardly nothing, man. What do we got here? Okay, I wanna give a shout out to 1J Rainey for just becoming a level 2 fam. Thank you so much for that. So that's awesome. The fam is growing, and I can't wait to be able to bring you guys even bigger, badder, and better things in the future. Let's take a look at. I was going to use my new software so I can show you guys some races, but y'all seen that I was late to the live, and basically it was giving me fits, and I ended up just using my iPad here to go live. But y'all seen the brackets and wanted to talk a little bit about the races. I want to give y'all an opportunity to basically give me a race that y'all want to see. Pick 1, 2, 3, something like that hasn't been posted yet. Take a look at our brackets after this live, and just comment on this live stream some of the races that y'all want to see, and I want to get them up for you guys. I know I usually can get up, at best a handful in between rounds around the turnaround time if internet allows, and I try to just pick some of the biggest, baddest races. Sometimes the biggest name don't get on there. So one of the times, where was it? I think it was back in Pennsylvania, maybe. It was either Pennsylvania or New Hampshire. And all of a sudden, like, Friday came and went, and there were no Ryan Martin videos. People were like, "What's up with it? Why are you not posting Ryan Martin videos?" I understand that everybody wants to see Ryan. He is the biggest fan base of all the drivers. But I mean, there's just a point where I gotta say, Ryan Martin making a solo pass, or would you rather see, Tony McKinney and Kai Kelly go down the track and it be a close race, So I try to do my best and get up some of the best races for y'all to watch. I try to get up popular drivers. Obviously, the ones that are active on social media are going to be the most popular. So I try to pick and choose. But I know there's also people that are fans for other racers. So take a look at that. Put them in the comments below, and let me get up some of these requested races for y'all. Let me get to some of these comments. I'm falling behind here. Gloss Black, definitely. Reaper said not until next race. I don't know. Can you clarify that? Does that mean he's racing or not until Virginia? I don't know. So he needs to hit reset and paint the car white. Michael, he did say, Murder Nova did say that he'd paint the car white. I think that'd be cool, but he's all about being murdered out, and that was cool back at whatever race that was when Aiden was in the pits during the pit tour, and he was taking the white off the white walls off of the front tires. He was like, "Man, it's just not murdered out enough." Like, hey, that's cool. I'm cool with that. Bruce, thank you for that compliment. Yes, hey, that's a good point, Bruce. Would love all the races at a given event in a playlist so I can hit and play once. I am working on that. So obviously uploading all these videos and different requests and whatnot throughout the week, and just providing content, getting back and making playlists is something that's on my list. I did it for the Florida event, I think I put them all public, but that is something I will do, and it's probably something that's going to happen during the break. There's not enough time between the travel and uploading content and all the editing and everything that goes around with it. There's just not a lot of time, but I will get to those playlists. If I can get to the point where I can get ahead and already create those playlists, and then while I'm uploading them, I can obviously just drop them right in there. That would be ideal, but that would take me thinking about that beforehand. my brain is like scrambled by the time we even get to the track. So thank you all for that. Thank you, Bruce. Philip, did you hear anything about Ryan's car since car lost momentum? No, I didn't see. I know he did go through one Pro Charger this weekend, but not sure. I think you're referring to the semi race where it looked like the car just lost power. He got out of it at half track, but yeah, I didn't hear what happened there yet. I'm just gonna scroll down through here. James says Reaper's building a car to return to the NPK. What is it? I used to watch Reaper stuff. I have not been able to keep up with it. Sorry, instead of mumbling under my breath like I usually do, I just wanted to kind of browse through these. Thank you for the comment, Wolf Party. Just wanted to say you're doing a great job filming each hit. I know it's not easy. Thank you. Blackbird, yes, the umbrellas. Holy cow. It was unreal, man. I could not believe it. You would have thought it was going to be storming. But seriously, I mean, it was that brutal. That sun was shining down. It just baked you instantly. Can't tell you how much water we drank. It's unreal. But I got to give props to the event. I mean, they did a fantastic job keeping everything stocked. All the ice, obviously, they did a killer job. Jay Sully, was that you on top of Cody Baker's trailer in Darlington? Yeah, I got up there a couple times during the second round. Yes, that's where all that footage came from. So that's awesome. Hey, Poker Mike, what's going on, man? Long time OG member right there. Reaper said he's showing up the first time with no car. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Come check out the competition. That's cool. Looking forward to catching up with the Reaper there. I've never met him in person, so. Get some big country footage from the pits. They are an entertaining group over there at Swan Gang. I'll give them that. Gurney, morning. Sorry. Gurney says, morning from down under. Loving your no prep, thanks. Australia, y'all. It's morning in Australia. Tomorrow. Tuesday. It's mind-boggling to me. Sorry. I take it Ryan Martin won again. No, Poker Mike. It was Robin Roberts. He won this past weekend. Ryan lost in the semis to Robin. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's give you some statistics here. So Ryan Martin, who did he have to race all weekend? First round, he was the 15th race. He raced B-Rad. Second round, Ryan raced Eric Cavilla. That was a big one. It's on the channel. If you haven't taken a chance, take a look at that. That right there is your number 1 in points, Ryan Martin, and number 2 in points, Eric Cavilla. If you don't know who Eric Cavilla is, look up Chaos Vet, K-A-O-S-V-E-T-T-E. Chaos Vet. It's an orange vet out of California. Absolutely beautiful. I gotta tell this story real quick. So we were in Ohio, and it was the first event, right? And we're going through the pits. My wife and I were walking around, and all of a sudden we get to the very end of the pit, and there's one trailer there on the very end, and it's this beautiful orange vet with a pro-charged Hemi in it. And I was like, that car is beautiful. Who is this guy? And I'll never forget. He comes up to the line, and Boosted's talking, and he always usually announces like who's in each lane, right? And I forget who Eric was racing, but you know, it was somebody notable that Boosted knew. And he says, so and so's going down the left lane, and in the right lane is this orange vet. And you can hear him in the mic. He's like, what's his name? Eric what? Because his name's kind of hard to pronounce when you look at it. K-V-I-L-H-A-U-G, Cavilla. And he goes, it's Eric K from California. But it's just funny thinking back to that story. Nobody at that event knew who he was, but here we are 6 races in, and you better bet your bottom dollar that everyone in that invitational knows who Eric Villa is. So props to Eric. He came out there and made a name for himself in his first NPK season. So props to him. Yeah, Jay, no kidding. Obviously, when Lizzie wrecked, y'all seen in the video. If you haven't yet, watch it after this. But we had 2 shots of it. I was at half track in the left lane. Lizzie comes down in the left lane, gets loose, about 400 foot. Looks like she got out of the throttle, and when she got back in it, that thing just kicked to the left. She corrected to the right, cross center, and the car spun, and immediately everyone just starts jumping up, obviously, stands up. So that's why we didn't get as good as a shot as you may have been expecting. But then my wife was down there at the finish line, and obviously the camera kind of becomes secondary whenever a car's going 170 miles an hour and is spinning out right in front of you. So yeah, that was just insane. So thankful to hear that Lizzie's all right. I got to talk to her this weekend. She was like signing shirts and taking pictures with people, and I asked her, I said, "Hey Lizzie," I said, "do you care if I get a close-up of the car this week for the YouTube channel?" And she goes, "Oh no, absolutely, go right ahead." So that was kind of crazy to get a close-up of the car and be as close to Bonnie and see how beautiful that car really was, and then to see what happened, man, that was heartbreaking. James says it would not let me join. See, I don't know what the deal is there. Is anybody else having issues with the membership link? Let me know. Keith, I partied with Cody Baker. Cody's awesome. Wolf, yeah. Look, I'm here in my kitchen. It's awesome to be home. I made a members only post last night. Spoiler alert, and let everyone know that what is it? Today's August 2nd. So we got home on the 1st. We hadn't been home since July 14th. That's when we left for the New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and South Carolina swing. So it's good to be home, man. I'm not gonna lie. We were talking about who Ryan was racing. So after second round, Ryan raced Scott Taylor. In the third round, I think that video was on there. And then, obviously, in the semis, he lost to Robin Roberts. But let's see who Robin had to race on the way in. Your race number 6 champion, Robin Roberts. Let's see what his road to victory looked like here. Pulling through my wife's notes from this weekend. Let's find this here. Race number 7 was Robin Roberts versus versus Wayne Smozanik. That's Tropical Thunder, big old blower car. Second round, Robin Roberts faced Jim Howe, another blower car. Third round, his teammate, fellow Team X, and best friend, can I say that? Larry Larson. And then Ryan in the semis. So he did good. He didn't have any ducks, that's for sure. Awesome for him. So let's take a look at the other guys in the semifinals. Kai Kelly. He was race number 8, and he raced Tony McKinney, Revolution Racing, with that orange Nova. Then he raced Cody Baker in race number 3. Cody had an interesting weekend. Had some issues Friday night, and those boys worked their tails off all night long. I literally got up there at the track Saturday morning, probably about 9 o'clock, and there was a couple of his team members that were still there, and you could tell they hadn't slept all night. They changed that motor out overnight, and oh man, that's that makes for a long weekend, y'all. So third round, Kai raced Mike Murillo from Team Texas, and then Justin Swanstrom in the semifinals. Justin, he raced Stan Allen, who's in the Invitational for the second week in a row, and Megatron. No slouch there. Then Swanstrom drew Jerry Bird in the second round. That was a super close race. Unfortunately, that was when I was sprinting from the camper to Cody Baker's hauler, and all I did was I seen a flash of like white and blue just go by simultaneously, and sure enough, it was one of the closest races all weekend. Of course, I'd miss it, but you know, it's the price you pay for for trying to be the first and getting content up. And then he raced Jeff Lutz in round 3. That was a good race too. Lutz, story on Jeff Lutz, he lost his Race Your Way In race. Kind of an unfortunate situation there, having to come off the trailer. You know, for those of you who maybe haven't been following Jeff Lutz very closely, he's not having the best year right now. The car, when it goes down, he's got to be a top 5 car. But it's tough coming off the trailer with this Race Your Way In deal that they have. Obviously, it's the top 24 in points that are automatically in the Invitational, and then everyone below that who shows up has to race your way in. It's your first off the trailer. You aren't allowed to grudge. You're not allowed to do team attack. You are the first ones that have to go down the track. Those are the first races of the weekend. So he had, gosh, I forget who he raced. I don't even think I wrote it down. No, I don't see it on here. But anyways, whoever he raced. So you might be wondering, how did he get back into the Invitational? So basically what happens if there's, let's take a look at this. So there's 24 that get in. This weekend, there was an extra 12 drivers that were there that wanted in the Invitational. So what they did was 6 drivers win, right? 6 drivers lose. 24 plus 6 is 30. There's 2 spots available for the Invitational. Now, instead of making like a sort of like single elimination deal and having those guys race off, what they do is kind of common for Street Outlaws. They just do a chip draw. So those other 6 drivers go up to the starting line, and basically there's 2 chips that have stars on them. If you draw either of those 2 chips, you're in the Invitational. And this weekend, those 2 drivers that lost Race Your Way In races that got into the Invitational were Jeff Lutz and Tim Brown. So really cool for them. And Jeff Lutz, I mean, he I talked to Jeff's brother, Rick, on Saturday morning, and I told him, I was like, hey man, good luck. I said, turn that lucky chip into 40,000, just like Swanstrom did. And man, they darn near did it. You know, going clear through the third round, he still made a good pass against Justin, but Justin was just a little bit better on that pass. So I think this was a huge weekend, and hopefully is a big turnaround for Lutz. Hopefully he can win his Race Your Way In race and earn that, guarantee that spot into the Invitational and not have to bank on that lucky draw. I'm gonna take a look at some of these comments here. Keith, yes, my camper neighbor from Epping. Thanks for watching, man. Andrew, it seems like a full-time job. Much respect. Yeah, it's getting to that point. I'd love to be able to do it, but we're just not there yet. So as the channel keeps growing, obviously, I think there's hope in that. And if y'all haven't watched all of our videos, we are not specifically No Prep Kings. The channel is No Prep Fam. We absolutely love the No Prep in and of itself. So we've gone and seen the Street Racing Channel race at Marion County last month, and then we're going to in between the NPK races. Sometimes there's like appearances that these drivers will go to, so we love going to those as well. And they always have like junior dragsters and stuff like that, so love bringing content like that. It seems like y'all are enjoying that too, so we're just gonna keep on doing that. To let y'all know, besides the next event that we're doing that's non-NPK is in 2 weeks. So this weekend is NPK in Cordova. Next weekend we'll be doing Outlaw Armageddon in Noble, Oklahoma. So that's Outlaw Armageddon 7. I shared that on our Facebook page and our Instagram, I believe. And it's tough. It's a little bit different posting on YouTube. You'll notice if you ever do it, like the post, it's weird. It's like downsized kind of, so it kind of makes it a pain in the butt. So you couldn't see the full thing. But if you're interested, you can go on Facebook and just search for Outlaw Armageddon 7, and you'll see the list of drivers that's going to that. We're really excited for that. Duplicat, yeah, it's definitely a trade-off, no doubt. Thank you for putting that link out there. One of the moderators, Dale, DG Classic, you'll see on here, he posted a link up there for the PayPal. If you don't feel comfortable giving through YouTube, we do have a PayPal link set up. It's something along the lines of like paypal.me/noprepfam. I don't know. I can put it up in the description after this. But just giving you guys more options. Like, for example, whenever the link doesn't work for the membership for some reason, if you want to try it again, just super thankful for anything y'all are willing to give. It definitely goes back into. There you go, Casey. Thank you for posting up that link there. I knew it was a little bit different. PayPal.com/PayPalMe/NoPrepFam. Sarah, how are you able to make these races? Yes, a lot of people are wondering. So basically, when COVID hit, my full-time job went remote, and ever since then, that's how we've been. So we've been blessed to be able to work from the road and have a company that's able to support that and still have success through all the pandemic. So whenever y'all message me, don't think that I'm not replying, but I do have a full-time job also. So what do you got there, bud? Let's see what you got. Let's show everybody what you got here. What is it? This giant package of Hershey bars, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's what you want at 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna do what every great parent would do. What every great father would do in this situation. Son, go ask your mother. So I hope that answers your question. I know a lot of people were wondering about that. Jay Lutz put Bruder Brothers on the trailer. Was a very close race. Yes, it was. The Jackal is straight flying. It's only a matter of time before that team wins. They got that Pro Charge set up in there. That car is absolutely beautiful. I like to take a little extra time when I go past that car because it is beautiful. Paint job that they have, like the patriotic injectors that they have on the hood. Man, it's too cool. Beautiful car. Fotex, Justin let Kai win so he can propose to Lizzie. Yeah, that was pretty funny. He can crack the jokes, that's for sure. Poker Mike, why is Lutz having to race his way in and Chuck isn't? I wanted to look at the point standings. I don't know if there is the latest and greatest one that's out. But let's take a look at the points real quick to kind of give you guys an idea of why Lutz made it in and Chuck doesn't have to. So where is Chuck in points? So as of last weekend, Chuck Seitzinger had 30 points and he was tied for 18th. So he was above Jeff Lutz, who I can't see on here. He had 15 points. So he's only won 3 invitational rounds this year to that point. So like I said, it's been a tough year for Jeff, but I think he's getting it turned around. This past weekend was a telltale of that. So thanks for that question. Andrew Justin had that race in the bag. Yeah, it was looking to be a good one up until that point. I don't know why he needs a steering wheel. I mean, they're just going straight. It's crazy. Excuses. I think that was an excuse. Just kidding. Y'all are having a good conversation without me. Sorry. I've been blabbing too much. Hey, if you are watching this, would you take the time to hit the thumbs up for me and also hit the share? I want to bring this to as many NPK fans as possible. So we can only do that with y'all's help. So thank you guys. Paul, yes, everything is good, man. As you can see, we are home. So thank you for that. Keith, we'll see you later, brother. Looks like he was signing off. Trying to get to as many comments as possible. Wow, I didn't think Chuck ever got past second round. Chuck has been a solid second round car this year so far. I don't have all the statistics in front of me, but Chuck puts it on the line and has gotten out there several times, making a good pass in that death trap. Really looking forward to his new car. I think he said that it was going to be ready. He posted on social media that it'd be ready for the end of August at Virginia. So we'll see. That'll be awesome. E's and B's, man, that would be awesome. Let's do it. I'm ready. Would love to sit down and chat on a podcast. That'd be cool. Ingrid, the views on Lizzie and Brandon's race. Yeah, I don't know what it's up to right now. But yeah, that's definitely a big one. Sounds good, E's and B's. Duplicate, where can we find the current point standings? I'm usually using the one that is on, I think noprep.com is keeping track. So huge props to them. I think they know the format and the points. And that's where I've been getting mine. They've been posting it every week. I was trying to take a look to see if they had a new one up, but I can't find it right now. Jeff Lutz will win another event. I agree. I mean, he's, like I said, when he has that car go down, it goes down. Who do you think will win it all in the end? From Dennis Bryant. Oh man, so that's tough. There's a handful of guys out there that I would put up there. Let's take a look at while we're talking about this, let's take a look at the point standings right now. This was before last race. So at the time it was Ryan Martin with 85 points, Eric Cavilla with 80 points in second, Cody Baker in third with 70 points, Kai Kelly in fourth with 60, Scott Taylor and Justin Swanstrom and Robin Roberts tied for fifth with 55 points. So thank you for that link. Casey just posted up the link over here for the No Prep site. Yeah, my money's on that top five there, and not just taking the easy way out. But those are the racers right now that are obviously going rounds. So if you take a look at the setups themselves, we got Pro Charger, Blower, Nitrous, Pro Charger, Turbo. If I had to narrow it down, man, this is a tough question. Thank you for that. I needed to be humbled by that, Dennis. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't. Karen says Ryan will win the championship. You know what? I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna pull the politician in me right now. I want y'all to post up who you think. Here we are. We're 6 races in a 13 race year. 13 races this year. So we're almost halfway. This next race in Cordova this weekend will be halfway. Who do y'all think? Jay Sully says Kai. Albert says, what's up? From Honolulu, Hawaii. What time is it in Hawaii right now, bro? Thank you for watching. Big Block Marrow says Eric Cavilla. Roy says Murder Nova. SRT Baby says Lil Country. Cool Truckin' says Justin Swanstrom. Yeah. Paul R says Murder Nova. Gotta get one, he really works hard. And that small block is bad. Come on, hop in on this, y'all. Who do you think? This is it. This is your opportunity to say, you know, we were halfway through the season, and I called that. So, Dale says Eric. Dragvan is, let's just go on through the list here because there's a bunch of them. Dragvan, Matthew, Jeff, Casey, Matthew F, Gordo, and Big Jim right now are all Swan Gang. No surprise there. Hey, he's got that thing running, man. Don, he's hopping on the little country bandwagon there. Nathan says Ryan Martin, duplicate Ryan Martin. Mark says I'd like to see Swanstrom win, but it will probably be Ryan Martin. I mean, let's just take a look back at NPK up to this point, right? It was season 1, Birdman. No one could beat Birdman. Season 2, Mike Murillo, right? Team Texas. Season 3, Ryan Martin finally gets it done. Everyone says how much Ryan Martin dominates NPK, but in 3 seasons, he's won once. Let's just remember that. Like, people sometimes put Ryan Martin in the unbeatable category, but you know, y'all see. I mean, he's won what, 3 events this year so far, 2 points events. But he's not unbeatable. There are a lot of options out there. A lot of good competitors. So, couple more. Eason B says Ryan, Kai, Swan Gang, Robin Roberts, Eric K. can't decide, right? That's kind of where I'm at. That's what my mind's doing. It's like, I want to go with so and so, but I want to go with them. So I'm just not gonna say. Gary says Eric and the vet. William, Justin can do it, but he needs to get a bit more consistent. Yeah, I mean they're figuring it out. It's a brand spanking new car. Let's not forget that at all. You know, they're doing real good. Already coming out and winning an event. Azrul says Murder Nova for the win. Wheels 2, Low Country all the way. Albert, it's only 5:20 there. Good night, y'all are 5 hours behind. That's crazy. I've never been to Hawaii. I'd like to go. Poker Mike, Murder Nova will be racing his way in soon. Oh, don't you. No, don't say that. Where was he? Murder Nova, yes. Last event starting it, he was at 40 points. And he... Okay, yeah, so he's still going to have 40 points. But I think the cutoff is going to be around that 25. So he's going to get it together. Let's not worry about Murder Nova. He's going to get it. Jay Selly says, it's Kai Kelly's turn. He's been close the last 2 to 3 seasons. Yeah, I agree. That's a really good possibility. Ryan Martin's having too many problems with the new combination. Yeah, did y'all watch the latest YouTube video for Ryan? If you haven't, check him out on YouTube at Fireball Camaro. And it was the video of them testing the OG Fireball Camaro, the red Camaro, before they showed up with it 2 weeks ago at Maple Grove. And that was a really cool video. It gives you a lot of cool insight on Ryan's thoughts, on Javi's thoughts. So if you haven't yet, you'll need to get over there and subscribe. They got some good stuff going on over there. I think they're just over 50,000 or 60,000 subscribers. They're doing awesome. Roy says not hearing the newlyweds. Yeah, I haven't. There's not been many people that have said Kai on here. I'm surprised. Big Jim, yep, that's right. We were just talking about that. OG Fireball is sitting there. I didn't see it this past weekend. Doesn't mean it wasn't up in the stacker, but it looked darn good at Maple Grove, I'll tell you that. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the conversation. Do y'all just care to to sit and watch me read? I enjoy the comments a lot. Y'all are killing it. Well, guys, I just posted up round 3. I want y'all to give me some races that y'all want to see that I haven't posted. Take a look back if you haven't yet. Go over to Facebook. We have like almost 13,000 subscribers on here, and we're not to 2,000 yet on Facebook. I need to get over there. Search No Prep Fam, just to give you an idea kind of what we do over there. Obviously, we're not posting our videos. I don't even really share the links over there. I haven't had time to for the YouTube videos. I need to, but there's just so many of them. I don't want to overlook people, but that is a way for me to get out the brackets to y'all as soon as they happen. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are wanting to know. People are watching the lives, and it just kind of gives you an idea where you can just go back there and quickly refer back to who did what and whatever. So get over there, check that out. We also have the same posts that go on Instagram, so check us out over there. Appreciate y'all, the likes, comments, everything. Again, take a look at our membership options. There are perks that come along with each and every level. So this little boy looks like he's not let go of this candy bar yet it's still in the wrapper. So it's probably fixing to get open here in a few minutes. Oh, jeez. Hit in the face with a chocolate bar. Huge small black fan. Big Jim says he's been building motors and race cars for 30 years. I'm a huge small block fan, and I've gone pretty quick on my own with small block, but they have their limits. Yeah. Sean's definitely learning those limits, it seems. Okay, I think there's evidence that you just had chocolate. Can you see it?
No, I just ate it.
Alright, y'all. We're going to get off of here. We got to get these boys in bed. It's late here, and I'm sure I'm going to lose them.
You see it on my tongue.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for supporting. Like I said, check out the membership. And, guys, we'll be in Cordova this weekend. So, be ready. Race number 7 coming at you. Thank you, guys. See y'all later. Good night, guys.